So one of the first things we need to do is basically take all of these and distribute them to layers, because basically each one has to have its own layer in order for it to be animated independently on the scene here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the whole thing, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go distribute to layers. Okay. Now they'll be named after what part they are. That's why it's good to name them, even though I didn't. You should. Okay, so right now I have a key right here, and what I'm going to do is I am going to select all of these items and make sure I'm on frame 8, and because I'm thinking it's going to take about half a second for it to come up, and I'm going to hit F7. Oops, sorry, I did not mean to. I wonder if this would work. There he goes. Okay, and we will hit F6, so it's the correct thing. Alright, so we got that going on. So basically at frame 1, oops, I want to take all of these, come on, I want to take all of these and actually have them off screen, like so. So what you'll see is it goes like this, and then it's up, okay? Yay! Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of them again, and I am going to right click, and I'm going to go to create classic tween. And basically it's just going to slide all of them independently from there to there, okay? Which looks pretty okay. Now I'm just going to try and make it a little better. So I'm going to say at 5, I'm going to have it overshoot and then come back down. So at 5, I got all of them selected. I'm going to go ahead and hit F6. Ooh, why am I... Okay, let's go from here to here. F6. 6. Okay. And we're going to have it go all the way to the top. And then here, I'm going to take these and have these go down a little bit more. So basically it goes up and down. Alright, so now if you see it, it's a little better. Alright, so now what I'm going to have it do is I'm going to go up, and then instead of coming straight down, I'm going to have it overshoot on the down. So I'm going to go over here, click on this one, I'm going to hold shift to select all the way to the bottom, so I can select from the top to the bottom, and have F6, which is just going to key what I currently have. And then I'm going to have this go a little bit below, so it comes back up. So let's try that again, take it. Bring it a little bit farther down. Alright, so it goes swunk like that. So now if I hit enter, you can see there's a nice little whoop. Alright, now the other thing that's a possibility, because we did a classic tween, is that I can have this ease into something and ease out. Okay, so you click on the key, and I'm just going to do all of them at the same time. So I'm going to hold shift, click, and drag to the bottom. And you see this? This allows it to ease in or ease out. So if I go to the right, it's going to ease out of it, which means it's going to slowly come in and come at max speed at the top. Or if I go to minus, it's gonna quickly come in and then slow down, which is actually what I want. I want it to ease in. So it's gonna go fast. Wait a minute. Sorry, I don't want ease in. I want ease. Oh, why is it not? Whatever. I want it to actually ease out. So it slows down at the top. I said that the opposite. So to see now, you can see it goes much faster, and then it slows down a little bit. And then with this one, I want the opposite. This one should ease in. So select all these, and we are going to ease in. Okay. Like that. So it's not going to make a huge bit of difference, but it gives a little bit more of a poppity pop. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just basically animate these individually to make them a little bit better. So, so for instance, this head on the way up, right? I'm thinking there should be like some sort of drag. So we're going to put it right here. I'm going to select this. I'm getting a little bit closer, Control plus. And, okay, select that. Okay, it's back here. And, alright, I do have the head. It's kind of hard to tell because it didn't really show me. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh, looks like I already buried a key. So I'm going to squash this a little. I'm sorry, wrong direction. I'm going to squash it a little bit, like this. I'm going to rotate it a little bit, and then we'll even shear it a touch. I'm going to take the nose and do kind of the same thing. So I'm just going to go to this. Where is it snapping? Snap to guides, view, snapping. Snap to objects, view, snapping. Snap bitmaps of pixels. There we go. It's getting too much snapping going on. All right. And we'll squash this a little bit like this. All right. I'm going to take the eyes here, and we'll rotate these puppies. stretch these out for sure, and I'm definitely going to squash them so it looks like they're like he's blinking. I'm going to take this and rotate this, and we will stretch it out and squash it. And take the hair here and bring it down here, and definitely I'm going to shear that. So we'll take it down here and shear it. I'm going to take this guy and pull the shoulders up like so. Alright, and that's probably good enough. So and then here I'm going to take this, wiggle a little here, and we're going to shear it up. Take this, wiggle it a little, and shear that up. And let's hold space bar and take this. I don't have to wiggle it every time. We're going to pull this up and we're going to squish it. Okay, I'm going to take this and pull it up. Take this and we'll pull, we'll actually push this down a little. Take this up. Put this down. This one down. And I'm actually going to rotate this. And you can see I moved the pivot here so it rotates around that spot. Like so. I'm going to take this. We're just going to squash it. Oops. Like so. And then take this and we'll just kind of squish and squash this as well. And I'm just going to take this and shear that down. Take this and shear that down. And we'll take this and rotate this in slightly. Take this and rotate this in slightly. Now we'll just minus, and now if I hit enter, you can see there's a nice little flop. And then we have our little animation, basically just using a bunch of objects instead, which is a little bit simpler, okay? So he comes in like this. It's not great, but it shall do. Alright, and we can use a combination of things like that in order for it to work. Alright, so now I got the animated. So basically what I'm going to do is just export this out. So I'm just going to do export. Well, actually, first let's do this. I'm going to do Control-Shift-S. And we're going to save this as tut02 master. Alright, so it's always good to save the master file. And file, now we'll export this. And we're going to export a movie. And before I do that, you can see I have this white background. I'm going to take the stage and make sure the alpha is 0. So that way it has transparency behind it. So now we're going to export and movie, and I want to make sure that it's a PNG because that supports it supports the transparency. Okay, so PNG will not. And I'm going to make a new folder. We'll call this one Clown2, Clown02. All right, and we're not going to name it master, so it'll be Clown02, 02, and we will save. And this all looks fine to me. Export. Bam. Now the problem is with this, which if you remember from before, is that it will it's going to create Clown2 an image sequence, and what I actually want is the a PNG or a sprite sheet. Okay, so in order to do that, I am just going to fix that. So basically, if you go onto the Teach Me phone, I found a cool little program, more or less, that's like online. So you just go to this class, and on the bottom, let's see, sprites, right here, you click on that, and then we'll just click this over and over here, and you just grab all these, you drop them in here, and it will automatically make a sprite sheet for you. And then you just click downloads. And we just want to download, you can see it, put it right in order. We just want to download the sprite sheet, so not the style sheet. Sprite sheet, save file, boom. I'm going to go ahead and go open up the folder. One of the problems, for whatever reason, it doesn't put the .png in there, so make sure you write .png, and then it should save it as the PNG sequence. And then there you can see it right there. Beautiful. And so I'm just going to take that and drop it in there. And now I have a sprite sheet and I have the individual frames. Okay. And that's basically, there's definitely better ways of doing it than what I showed you. I'm just trying to show you a really simple kind of way to do animation. You can do a lot more complicated things, a lot more interesting things. Definitely try to explore. Adobe Animate's a really cool program. I really like it. I was actually torn between teaching you just this and teaching you Unity. Decided to go with Unity, but this is definitely a viable. You can make games in it. You can make animations, websites, all sorts of business. All right. So there you go.